Hello, my thoughtful English learners. Welcome back to our channel. I want to start with a question that might surprise you. Do you think positive people are just naturally happy all the time? Do you believe some people are born optimistic while others are born negative? What if I told you that's not quite true? Today, we're going to explore the idea that positivity isn't something you're born with. It's something you can practice and learn, like any other skill. We'll learn vocabulary for discussing emotions, energy, boundaries, and daily habits. But more importantly, we'll explore some practical concepts that might change how you think about positivity. And these are useful topics for English conversations about personal development. Let me be clear about something important. This lesson is not about pretending to be happy when you're sad or ignoring difficult emotions. Real, healthy positivity is about making small, gentle choices, even on hard days. It's about having strategies, not forcing fake smiles. If you liked this lesson, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you can keep improving your English with us. Today's lesson will give you English phrases for talking about emotions and energy in a mature, balanced way. These are conversations you might have with friends, colleagues, or even yourself. Ready to learn? Let's explore what practiced positivity really means. Let's start by understanding what positivity actually is and what it isn't. Key vocabulary: understanding positivity. Positivity equals a tendency to focus on good aspects and have hope. Optimistic, expecting good things to happen. Innate, something you're born with. Natural. Trait, a quality or characteristic of someone. Practice, to do something regularly to develop a skill. Teaching note, making clear that positivity is a practice, verb, not just a trait, noun. What positivity is not: being cheerful every second, ignoring sadness or difficult emotions, pretending problems don't exist, never feeling down or discouraged. What positivity is: choosing to return to hope again and again, taking small actions even on hard days, treating yourself with gentleness, making conscious choices about your thoughts and energy. Phrases for healthy positivity: I acknowledge my difficult feelings, but I don't stay there. I'm having a hard day and I can still be kind to myself. I choose to return to hope. I practice positivity through small actions. I'm learning to be gentle with myself. Important distinction: there's a big difference between toxic positivity and healthy positivity. Toxic positivity equals forcing yourself to be happy, ignoring real problems, telling people just think positive when they're struggling. Healthy positivity equals acknowledging reality while still choosing helpful thoughts and actions. Teaching note: this distinction is crucial for emotional well-being. Key vocabulary: emotions. Acknowledge, to recognize and accept something. Suppress, to force down or hide feelings. Unhealthy. Process, to work through emotions in a healthy way. Validate, to recognize that feelings are real and acceptable. Resilience,
The ability to recover from difficulties. Phrases for healthy emotional balance. I validate my feelings without letting them control me. It's okay to feel sad sometimes. I'm processing difficult emotions. I don't suppress my feelings, but I don't dwell on them either. I'm building emotional resilience. The core message: positive people aren't people who never feel sad. They're people who have developed strategies for moving through difficult emotions and returning to hope.
Now let's explore a specific strategy. The first thought you have when you wake up. The concept: your brain is especially open and sensitive when you first wake up. The first thought you have can set the tone for your entire day. Key vocabulary: morning mindset. Set the tone equals to establish the mood or atmosphere. Background music: something constant that affects everything else. A metaphor: sensitive, easily affected by things. Conscious, aware, and deliberate. Intention: a planned purpose or goal. Teaching note: set the tone is a very common English expression used in many contexts. How it works. If your first thought is, "Oh no, I'm so stressed about today," that stress becomes the background music for everything that follows. If your first thought is, "I'll start this day gently," that gentleness can carry through your morning. Phrases for morning thoughts. I'll start today gently. Today is a new beginning. I have enough time for what matters. I'm doing my best, and that's enough. I choose peace this morning. A practical example. One person used a sticky note that said, "Start soft," next to their bed. This simple reminder created a pause between waking and worrying. Key vocabulary: creating pauses. Pause, a brief stop or break. Reminder, something that helps you remember. Space, time or room to think. A metaphor. Rush, to hurry, to move too quickly. Gentle, soft, kind, not harsh. How to practice this. Identify how you want to feel in the morning: peaceful, strong, gentle. Create one short sentence that captures this feeling. Put this sentence where you'll see it immediately upon waking. Common mistakes. Don't make your morning thought a to-do list. I need to do 50 things today. Create stress, not positivity. Better approaches: I'll take things one step at a time. I have everything I need for today. I trust myself to handle what comes. Phrases for describing this practice. I set a positive intention each morning. I pause before rushing into the day. I choose my first thought consciously. I create space for calm in my morning. I start the day on my own terms. If you liked this lesson, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you can keep improving your English with us. Let's talk about something very important: protecting your energy through healthy boundaries. The concept: you have limited energy each day. How you spend it matters. Saying yes to things that drain you means saying no to things that restore you. Key vocabulary: energy and boundaries. Energy is your mental and physical capacity. Drain is to use up or exhaust, like draining water from a pool. Restore is to bring back strength or health.
Boundary is a limit you set to protect yourself. Selfish is caring only about yourself. Note that setting boundaries is not selfish. Teaching note: many people worry that boundaries are selfish, but healthy boundaries are actually wise self-care. Important phrase: protecting your energy is not selfish, it's wisdom. Identifying energy drains. Ask yourself, what leaves me feeling heavier, hollow, or tired? It might be certain people who complain constantly, scrolling social media for hours, saying yes to every request, staying in stressful conversations, consuming negative news constantly. Phrases for identifying drains. This situation drains my energy. I feel heavier after spending time with. This habit leaves me feeling empty. I notice this makes me tired. This doesn't serve my well-being. Key vocabulary: setting boundaries. Boundary is a limit or line you won't cross. Decline is to politely say no. Prioritize is to treat something as more important. Allocate is to distribute or assign resources, time, energy. Well-being is overall health and happiness. How to set gentle boundaries. Mute stressful notifications. Say, I need some quiet time tonight. Step back from draining conversations. Limit time on social media. Choose rest over obligations sometimes. Phrases for setting boundaries. I need to protect my energy right now. I'm choosing to step back from this. I'm not available for that at the moment. I need to prioritize my well-being. I'm setting a boundary around this. Common mistakes. Don't say, you're draining my energy. This is confrontational and hurtful. Better, I need some quiet time to recharge. This is about your needs, not blame. The garden metaphor. Your energy is like a small garden. If you give all the water and nutrients away, nothing grows in your own space. But if you protect your garden with wise boundaries, clarity, confidence, and calm can bloom there. Key vocabulary for the metaphor. Cultivate is to grow and care for something. Bloom is to flower or develop fully. Nourish is to provide what's needed for growth. Flourish is to grow and develop successfully. Tend is to care for something regularly. Phrases for energy management. I'm cultivating my inner peace. I tend to my own well-being. I nourish my energy with rest. I let positive things flourish in my life. I'm learning to say no to what drains me. Important note: setting boundaries doesn't mean being unkind to others. It means being kind to yourself while still treating others with respect.
Let's explore two final concepts: gratitude as a practice and taking action even when you don't feel like it. Gratitude versus motivation. Motivation comes and goes like the weather. Some days you feel motivated, other days you don't. Gratitude is more stable. It's like a small candle you can always light. Key vocabulary: gratitude practice. Gratitude, meaning feeling thankful and appreciative. Steady means stable and consistent. Fleeting, meaning lasting only a short time. Notice means to observe and pay attention. Anchor, meaning something that keeps you stable, a metaphor. Teaching note. Gratitude is a practice, meaning you actively do it, not just wait for the feeling. How to practice gratitude. Not by forcing yourself to feel joyful, but by pausing to notice one good thing, even on difficult days. Examples. The sunlight on the leaves is beautiful. I have clean water to drink. Someone smiled at me today. I'm still here, still trying. Phrases for gratitude. I pause to notice what's good. I'm grateful for small things. I acknowledge the beauty around me. I appreciate what I have. I find moments of light, even in hard times. Action without perfect emotion. Here's a powerful concept. You don't have to feel good to do something good. You can feel tired and still be gentle with someone. You can feel sad and still speak with kindness. You can feel discouraged and still take one small step forward. Key vocabulary: action and emotion. Decouple, meaning to separate two things that seem connected. Dictate, meaning to control or determine. Trajectory, meaning the path or direction something follows. Shift, meaning to change or move to something different. Values, meaning the principles that guide your behavior. Teaching note. This helps people understand that waiting to feel motivated before acting often doesn't work. Phrases for taking action. I don't wait to feel better before I do better. I act according to my values, not just my mood. I take one small step, even when I'm tired. I choose action over waiting for perfect feelings. I do what I can with what I have today. Today, we've explored positivity as a practice, not a personality trait. Remember, these are strategies and ideas, not rules you must follow. Key takeaways: positivity is learnable, not innate. Your first morning thought can set your day's tone. Protecting your energy through boundaries is wise, not selfish. Gratitude is a practice of noticing, not forcing feelings. You can take positive actions even on low mood days. Important balance. It's also okay to have genuinely difficult days, need professional help for serious challenges, not always feel positive, rest without productivity, ask for support when needed. Phrases for self-compassion: I'm doing my best with what I have. It's okay to have hard days. I'm gentle with myself. I seek support when I need it. Progress isn't always linear. What resonates with you from today's lesson? Do you have any morning rituals or boundary-setting strategies? Share in the comments. Remember, learning English itself requires this kind of practiced positivity, returning to hope when grammar feels hard, taking action even when you don't feel confident, protecting your energy from discouragement. Thank you for exploring these ideas with me today. Be gentle with yourself, practice what feels helpful, and remember that you don't have to be perfect to be growing. Until next time, take care of your energy.
Notice small moments of good and keep learning at your own pace.
Hello, my ambitious English learners. Welcome back to our channel. I want to ask you something, and please be honest with yourself. Do you ever feel like you have big dreams and exciting goals, but when it's time to actually work on them, you suddenly feel tired and want to do anything else? Maybe you find yourself cleaning your room, checking messages, or watching productivity videos instead of actually being productive. If you're nodding your head right now, you're experiencing what I call the ambitious but lazy paradox. You're not alone, and you're definitely not broken. Today, we're going to explore why this happens, and more importantly, learn 6 practical strategies to overcome it. We'll discover vocabulary for talking about productivity, motivation, and personal development, topics that come up frequently in English conversations. This lesson will help you understand your own psychology better while building your English skills. You'll learn phrases for discussing goals, time management, and work habits that you can use in professional and personal conversations. If you liked this lesson, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you can keep improving your English with us. Remember, this isn't about becoming a productivity machine or working all the time. It's about understanding your brain and finding healthy ways to take action on things that matter to you. Let's start by understanding why this internal conflict happens.
First, let's understand what's really happening in your mind when you feel ambitious but can't take action. Key vocabulary: the problem. Ambitious, meaning having strong desires to succeed or achieve goals. Paradox is a situation that seems contradictory or impossible. Procrastination, delaying or avoiding tasks you need to do. Overwhelmed, feeling like there's too much to handle. Motivation, the energy and desire to do something. Teaching note: a paradox is something that seems impossible but is actually true, like wanting success but avoiding work. Here's what happens in your brain. Our brains love big dreams, but they hate big effort. When you think about your goal, maybe learning fluent English, starting a business, or getting fit, your brain gets excited about the end result. But when you think about all the work required, your brain says, "This is too much," and shuts down. Phrases for describing this experience: I have big dreams, but struggle with action. I feel motivated to plan, but not to work. I get overwhelmed by the size of my goals. I want success, but avoid the effort. I procrastinate on important tasks. The marathon analogy. Imagine someone asking you to run a 42-kilometer marathon right now without any training. How would you feel? Probably overwhelmed and wanting to stay in bed instead. This is exactly how your brain feels when you set a big goal without breaking it down into manageable steps. Key vocabulary: the brain's response. Instinct, a natural reaction or behavior. Avoid, to stay away from something. Comfort zone are activities that feel safe and easy. Resistance, the feeling of not wanting to do something. Shut down, to stop working or responding. Teaching note: our instinct is an automatic response we don't control consciously. Common avoidance behaviors: checking social media instead of working, cleaning or organizing when you should be studying, watching videos about productivity instead of being productive, making elaborate plans but never starting, finding urgent tasks that aren't really important. Phrases for avoidance. I find myself scrolling social media instead of working. I spend too much time planning and not enough time doing. I clean my room to avoid studying. I watch productivity videos instead of being productive. I make excuses to delay starting. The good news is, this is completely normal human behavior. Understanding why it happens is the first step to changing it. Now let's learn 3 powerful strategies to trick your brain into taking action. Strategy 1, the past tense to-do list. Instead of writing what you need to do, write about your day as if you already completed everything successfully. Traditional to-do list, stressful. Go to the gym, study English for 2 hours, finish work project. Past tense vision, encouraging. I went to the gym for 30 minutes and felt great afterward. I studied English for 2 hours and it was easier than expected. I finished my work project and felt accomplished. Teaching note. This reframes tasks from obligations into success stories, making them feel more achievable. Key vocabulary. Vision equals a picture of success in your mind. Accomplished, feeling successful after completing something. Reframe, to think about something in a different way. Perspective equals your way of looking at a situation. Mindset equals your attitude or way of thinking. Phrases for past tense planning. I completed my English lesson and felt proud. I organized my schedule and it helped me focus. I started my project and it wasn't as hard as I thought. I practiced speaking and gained confidence. I finished early and had time to relax. Strategy 2. Make work feel like play. Your brain naturally avoids boring tasks, but can do fun activities for hours. Ways to make tasks more enjoyable. Play energetic music while cleaning. Set a timer and make it a speed challenge. Work in a different, more pleasant location. Reward yourself after completing tasks. Turn learning into a game with points or levels. Teaching note. Small changes in the environment or approach can completely change how a task feels. Key vocabulary. Making things fun. Enjoyable equals fun and pleasant. Challenge equals a difficult but interesting task. Reward equals something nice you give yourself. Environment equals your surroundings. Approach equals the way you do something. Phrases for gamification. I'll set a timer and make it a challenge. I'll reward myself with coffee after studying. I'll play music to make this more enjoyable. I'll work in the park instead of at home. I'll turn this into a game. Strategy 3. The unfinished task effect. Your brain hates leaving things incomplete. Once you start something, you feel pressure to finish it. This is why you can't stop watching a TV series once you start. Your brain wants to complete the story. Teaching note. This is called the Zeigarnik effect, but learners don't need to remember the technical name. How to use this? Instead of, I need to finish this report, think, I'll just write the first sentence. Once you start, your brain creates mental tension that pushes you to continue. Often, you'll write much more than planned. Key vocabulary for starting tasks. Incomplete equals not finished. Mental tension equals uncomfortable feeling in your mind. First step equals the initial small action. Momentum equals the force that keeps something moving. Push through equals to continue despite difficulty. Phrases for getting started. I'll just write the first sentence. I'll study for just 10 minutes. I'll do the easiest part first. I'll take the smallest possible step. Once I start, I usually continue. If you liked this lesson, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you can keep improving your English with us.
Let's explore 3 more strategies that address deeper productivity challenges. Strategy 4. The Eisenhower Matrix. This helps you distinguish between being busy and being productive. Many people work hard on unimportant tasks while avoiding what really matters. The 4 categories. Important and urgent equals do it now, deadlines, emergencies. Important but not urgent equals schedule it, learning, exercise, long-term goals. Urgent but not important equals delegate it, emails, small admin tasks. Not important or urgent equals delete it, social media, binge watching. Teaching note. Most people spend too much time in categories 3 and 4, avoiding category 2 where real growth happens. Key vocabulary for prioritization. Priority, something more important than other things. Urgent, needing immediate attention. Delegate, to give tasks to someone else. Administrative, related to organizing and managing. Productive, getting useful results from your work. Phrases for prioritization. This is important, but not urgent. I need to focus on my priorities. I'm busy, but not productive. I should delegate this task. This is just a distraction. The key insight. Being busy with unimportant tasks feels like work, but doesn't move you toward your goals. It's like running on a treadmill. Lots of effort, but you're not going anywhere. Strategy 5. Embrace being bad at something. Perfectionism is a major cause of procrastination. If you're afraid of not being immediately good at something, you'll avoid starting. The solution?
Choose a hobby where your goal is to be bad at it and have fun anyway. Examples: dance badly to your favorite music, draw stick figures, bake chaotic cookies without worrying about appearance, sing off-key in the shower. Teaching note: this builds tolerance for imperfection, making it easier to start important but challenging tasks. Key vocabulary for overcoming perfectionism. Perfectionism is wanting everything to be perfect. Tolerance is the ability to accept something unpleasant. Imperfection is not being perfect. Process is the steps or journey, not just the result. Growth is positive change and development. Phrases for embracing imperfection. I'm learning to be okay with being bad at things. I focus on the process, not just the result. Mistakes are part of learning. I don't need to be perfect to start. I'm growing through imperfection.
Strategy 6. Think like your future self. Instead of asking, "What should I do today?" ask, "What would my successful future self do?" The process. Document your current routine. How do you actually spend your time? Define your future self's routine. How would the successful version of you spend their day? Bridge the gap. What small changes can you make today to live more like your future self? Key vocabulary for future planning. Identity is who you are as a person. Routine is regular daily activities. Successful is achieving what you want. Bridge the gap is to connect two different situations. Align is to match or work together. Teaching note: this helps people make decisions based on their desired identity rather than current emotions. Phrases for future self-thinking. My future self would wake up early. A successful person would prioritize this task. I'm building the habits of my future self. I'm aligning my actions with my goals. I'm becoming the person I want to be. Today, we've learned 6 strategies for overcoming the ambitious but lazy paradox. Remember, the goal isn't to become a productivity machine working 24/7. It's about taking healthy, sustainable action on things that matter to you. Key takeaways: your brain's resistance to big tasks is completely normal. Small tricks can help you work with your psychology, not against it. Starting is often harder than continuing. Perfect action isn't required, just consistent action. You can train yourself to take action even when you don't feel motivated. Important balance. While these strategies are helpful, also remember to rest when you need to rest. Celebrate small wins. Be patient with yourself. Focus on progress, not perfection. Make sure your goals actually matter to you. Your action challenge. Choose one strategy from today's lesson and try it this week. Don't try all 6 at once. That would overwhelm your brain again. Which strategy appeals most to you? Maybe writing a past tense vision of tomorrow, making one task more enjoyable, just starting with the smallest possible step. Vocabulary for encouragement. I'm making progress at my own pace. Small steps lead to big changes.
I'm learning to work with my brain, not against it. I'm celebrating effort, not just results. I'm building sustainable habits. What's your biggest challenge with taking action? Which strategy will you try first? Share in the comments. Let's support each other in this journey. Remember, you're not lazy. You just needed better strategies. You're not broken. You just needed to understand how your brain works. Every small action you take is building the momentum for bigger changes. Thank you for learning with me today. Keep being ambitious, keep taking action, even small action, and keep being kind to yourself in the process. Until next time, remember that progress beats perfection every single time.
Hello, my wonderful English learners. Welcome back to our channel. I have a question for you, and I want you to think about your answer. What time do you wake up in the morning? And what time do you get up? Did you notice I asked two different questions? Many English learners think wake up and get up mean the same thing, but they don't. This small difference can make your English sound much more natural. Today, we're going to learn vocabulary for describing your daily routine from morning until night. These are phrases you'll use every single day when talking about your life in English. We'll discover the differences between confusing pairs like wake up and get up, learn the right way to talk about showers and baths, and practice expressions for household activities. Most importantly, you'll sound more like a native speaker when describing your day. If you liked this lesson, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you can keep improving your English with us. Don't worry if this feels challenging at first. I'll speak slowly, explain everything clearly, and give you lots of examples. Remember, you don't need to be perfect. Just keep practicing step by step. Let's start with the very beginning of your day.
Let's begin with the most common mistake beginners make when talking about mornings. The big difference, wake up versus get up. These two phrases seem similar, but they describe different actions. Wake up equals to stop sleeping and open your eyes. You're still in bed. You're lying down. Your eyes are open, but you haven't moved yet. Get up equals to physically leave your bed. You sit up, you stand up, you walk away from your bed. Teaching note: use physical gestures to demonstrate lying down versus standing up. Example of the difference. I wake up at 7 a.m., but I don't get up until 7:15 a.m. This means at 7, I open my eyes and stop sleeping, but I stay in bed for 15 more minutes. At 7:15, I finally stand up and leave my bed. Common mistake. Don't say, I get up at 7 and wake up at 7:15. This is impossible. You must wake up first, then get up. Practice sentences. I usually wake up at 6:30, but I get up at 6:45. My alarm wakes me up,
but I don't get up immediately. On weekends, I wake up early but get up late. Let's practice. I wake up at, pause for response, but I get up at, pause, perfect. Useful morning vocabulary. Alarm clock equals a device that makes noise to wake you up. Snooze equals to delay your alarm for a few more minutes. Lie in bed equals to stay in bed after waking up. Stretch equals to move your arms and legs to feel better. Natural morning phrases. My alarm goes off at 6:30. The alarm starts ringing. I hit the snooze button. I delay the alarm. I lie in bed for 10 minutes. I stay in bed without sleeping. I finally get up and start my day. I leave bed and begin activities. Regional differences. In British English, people often say, get out of bed instead of get up. Both are correct. I get up at 7, American and British. I get out of bed at 7, more British. Your turn to practice. Tell me in the comments, what time do you wake up and what time do you get up? Use both phrases correctly.
Now, let's learn how to talk about washing and cleaning yourself in the morning. Shower vocabulary. There are 2 ways to say the same thing. Have a shower, take a shower. Both mean exactly the same thing. To stand under flowing water and wash your whole body. Teaching note. Emphasize that both forms are correct, just regional preferences. Examples. I have a shower every morning. I take a shower after exercise. I need to have or take a shower before work. When do people usually shower? In the morning to wake up and feel fresh. After exercise or sports. Before important events. When feeling hot or dirty. Bath vocabulary. Have a bath equals to sit in a bathtub filled with warm water. Teaching note. Explain that baths take longer and more relaxing than showers. Difference between shower and bath. Shower equals standing, quick, 5 to 15 minutes, energizing. Bath equals sitting, longer, 20 to 45 minutes, relaxing. Bath phrases. I love having a hot bath on cold nights. I add bubbles to my bath. A bath helps me relax after a stressful day. Other washing vocabulary. Wash your face equals clean your face with water and soap. Brush your teeth equals clean your teeth with a toothbrush. Wash your hands equals clean your hands with soap and water. Comb your hair equals make your hair neat with a comb. Common morning washing routine. First, I wash my face. Then I brush my teeth. After that, I have a shower. Finally, I comb my hair. Useful phrases. I have a quick shower equals a short shower. I have a long, hot bath equals a relaxing bath. I wash my hair every other day equals every second day. I always brush my teeth twice a day. Practice sequence. Describe your morning routine using these phrases. Start with first I, then next I, then finally I. Let's learn phrases for describing household tasks and activities. Make your bed. This means to tidy your bed after sleeping. Arrange the sheets, blankets, and pillows neatly. Teaching note: make here doesn't mean create. It means arrange or tidy. Important: we don't say do your bed or fix your bed. Always say make your bed. Examples: I make my bed every morning. Making my bed makes my room look tidy. I forgot to make my bed this morning. Do the housework. This means all the small cleaning jobs in your home. Examples of housework: washing dishes, sweeping the floor, cleaning the bathroom, taking out the trash, dusting furniture. Teaching note: housework is uncountable, so we say do housework, not do houseworks. Examples: I do the housework on Saturdays. My family shares the housework. I don't like doing housework, but it's necessary. Do the shopping. This means to go to stores and buy things you need, especially food and household items. Important grammar: we always say do the shopping, never make the shopping or buy the shopping. Examples: I do the shopping every weekend. We need to do the shopping. We have no food. I prefer to do the shopping early in the morning. If you liked this lesson, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you can keep improving your English with us. Time expressions for household activities. I make my bed first thing in the morning. I do the housework on Sunday afternoons. I do the shopping twice a week. I clean the kitchen after every meal. Practice. Choose one household activity and make a sentence. I blank. When, how often. Finally, let's learn about evening activities and another important distinction. Go to bed versus go to sleep. Like wake up and get up, these are different actions. Go to bed equals physically enter your bedroom and lie down on your bed. You're in bed, but maybe still awake. You might read, use your phone, or think. This is the action of getting into bed. Go to sleep equals the moment you close your eyes and start sleeping. You're unconscious. Your mind and body are resting.
This is when sleep actually begins. Teaching note: many people go to bed but don't immediately go to sleep. Example: I go to bed at 10 p.m., but I don't go to sleep until 10:30 p.m. This means I get into bed at 10, but I read or think for 30 minutes before I actually fall asleep. Evening activity vocabulary. Have a late night equals go to bed very late, midnight or later. Fall asleep equals the process of going from awake to asleep. Stay up late equals remain awake until late at night. Feel sleepy equals feel tired and ready for sleep. Common evening phrases. I had a late night watching movies. I stay up late on weekends. I feel sleepy after dinner. I fall asleep quickly when I'm tired. Natural bedtime routine. I finish watching TV. I go to bed around 10:30. I read for a few minutes. I go to sleep before 11.
Today, we've learned essential vocabulary for describing your entire day. Let's review the key differences. Important distinctions. Wake up, open eyes, versus get up, leave bed. Have, take a shower, quick wash, versus have a bath, relaxing soak. Go to bed, get into bed, versus go to sleep, start sleeping. Key household phrases. Make your bed, tidy your bed, do the housework, clean your home, do the shopping, buy necessities. Your practice challenge. Write a paragraph describing your daily routine using today's vocabulary. Include when you wake up and get up, your morning washing routine, one household activity you do, when you go to bed and go to sleep. Share your routine in the comments. I'll read every one and help you with any mistakes. Remember, these phrases will make your English sound natural and fluent. Practice using them when talking about your day with English-speaking friends or classmates. Keep practicing. Be patient with yourself. And remember that every small step makes you better. Your English is improving every day. Thank you for learning with me today. Until next time, keep describing your routines and keep building your confidence in English. Hello and welcome to Artificial Fluency. I want to start today with a very simple but very big question. Who are you? When people ask us this, we usually answer with our job, our role in our family, or where we are from. I am a teacher. I am a mother. I am from Brazil. But is that who we really are? Today, we are going to have a gentle and thoughtful English lesson about this question. We will explore the idea of our true identity, the person we are behind our jobs, our responsibilities, and the different masks we wear every day. This is a chance to learn some beautiful, deep vocabulary
while also thinking about ourselves. So, please get comfortable and let's begin this journey inward together. And if this is a topic that feels important to you, please don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It helps us know that you enjoy these deeper conversations in English. The first and most important idea we're going to explore is this. Your identity is separate from your actions. Our world often praises action. The first question people ask is, what do you do? Not, how do you feel? We start to believe that our value comes from how productive we are. But the podcast this lesson is based on makes a powerful point. You are not what you do. You are the one who is doing it. Let's break this down. Teaching note. To conflate two things means to mix them up so you can't see the difference. Many of us conflate our identity with our achievements. We think, if I succeed, I am a success. If I fail, I am a failure. This belief is a major cause of burnout, which is a state of complete physical, mental, and emotional exhaustion. When you believe your identity must be earned every single day, you never give yourself permission to rest. The podcast asks a beautiful question. What if your worth had nothing to do with any of that? What if you were valuable just for being you, not for what you accomplish? Here's a key quote to practice listening to and repeating. You are not a machine. You are a soul. And your soul is not measured by output. It's measured by connection. Teaching note. Output is a word we usually use for machines or factories. It means the amount of something that is produced. This quote is powerful because it reminds us that we are human beings, not production units. The next theme is about the invisible masks we all wear. A mask is something you put on to hide your true face. These are the personas or characters we play to be accepted by others. Maybe you wear the mask of the strong one, who never asks for help, or the funny one, who is never serious, or the good child, who never disappoints anyone. The problem is, wearing a mask is exhausting. It takes so much energy to perform all the time. Listen to this phrase. When you always perform for others, you lose connection with yourself. Teaching note. This is the core idea. You spend so much time being the person you think others want you to be that you forget who you are and what you want. This leads to emotional exhaustion, a deep tiredness that sleep can't fix. The goal isn't to suddenly rip the mask off. That can be scary. The advice is to simply loosen it a little. Give yourself permission to be complicated, to be unsure, or to not have the answer. Here's an important idea to remember. You don't have to shrink yourself to fit someone else's comfort. Teaching note. To shrink means to become smaller. This is a metaphor. It means you don't have to make your personality, your feelings, or your needs smaller
just to make other people feel comfortable.
Let's pause for a moment. We've talked about separating our identity from our actions and the invisible masks we wear. These are big ideas, and you are doing a wonderful job of listening and learning the vocabulary to discuss them. If you are finding this lesson meaningful, please take a moment to subscribe. It's the best way to make sure you don't miss our future lessons. And I have a question for you. Which mask do you think is the most common one people wear? Let me know in the comments. So, if our true self isn't our job and isn't the mask we wear, where do we find it? The podcast suggests the answer is in solitude. Solitude is the state of being alone, but it doesn't mean loneliness. It's a peaceful, chosen aloneness. The key question here is, who are you when no one is watching? When you are alone, you don't have to perform. You don't have to explain yourself. You can be the unfiltered you. Teaching note: a filter is something that removes unwanted parts. When you are unfiltered, you are your most honest, real self. The advice is to use these moments of solitude to reach inward instead of reaching for a distraction like your phone. Just sit and notice what you are thinking and feeling without judgment. This is how you build self-trust and become comfortable with yourself. Here's a beautiful sentence to practice. The more time you spend with your true self, the less you fear being alone, and the more you realize you were never really lost, just waiting to be seen again. Our final theme is perhaps the most comforting. It's the idea that your identity is not a finished product. You are not a final destination. You are a process. You are always becoming. Our society puts a lot of pressure on us to have it all figured out. We feel like we are late or behind if we are still confused. But this lesson reframes confusion. Listen, confusion is not a failure. It's a sign that something new is trying to come through. Teaching note: to reframe something means to change the way you see it. Instead of seeing confusion as a problem, we can reframe it as a sign of growth. You are allowed to change your mind. You are allowed to outgrow old versions of yourself. This isn't a sign of being inconsistent. It's a sign that you are paying attention to your life. I absolutely love this metaphor from the podcast. You are not a project to complete. You are a garden to tend. Teaching note: you don't finish a garden. You care for it every day. You water it, you give it sun, you remove the weeds. It is a living, changing thing. Your identity is the same. It needs gentle, consistent care, not a final, perfect solution. So, how do we do this? It can feel overwhelming. The podcast gives us a simple, practical shift in focus. Stop trying to find yourself and start noticing yourself. Finding feels like a huge, stressful search. Noticing is a small, gentle act of paying attention in the present moment. Here's how you can practice noticing. Ask smaller questions. Instead of "who am I?" ask "what feels real to me today?" or "what activity makes me lose track of time?" Observe your quiet choices. Notice the music you choose when you're alone or the books you are drawn to. These are clues to your authentic self. Listen without judgment. When you notice a feeling or a thought, just let it be.
You don't have to fix it. Just say, there's that feeling again. That's interesting. Our lesson comes to an end here. We've learned that we are more than what we do. We've talked about the masks we wear, the importance of solitude, and the beautiful idea that we are always in a process of becoming. The journey to know yourself is a lifelong one. It requires patience and kindness. The most important message is that you are not broken or behind. You are exactly where you need to be. Thank you for joining me for this deep and meaningful English lesson. I hope it has given you not only new words, but also a new perspective. Take a moment this week to just notice yourself. Until next time, take gentle care. Goodbye.
Hello, my thoughtful English learners. Welcome back to our channel. I want to start today with a simple question that might surprise you. When was the last time you stopped and noticed something small that made your day a little bit better? Maybe it was your morning coffee, a message from a friend, or even just the fact that you woke up feeling rested. Most of us rush through our days focusing on problems, things we need to do, or what we don't have. But today, we're going to explore a different way of seeing, through the lens of gratitude. We'll learn practical vocabulary for expressing appreciation, talking about daily experiences, and discussing emotions. But this isn't just about English words. It's about a perspective that can make both your language learning and your daily life more enjoyable. Gratitude isn't just saying thank you when someone gives you something big. It's a way of noticing and appreciating the ordinary moments that make life good. And learning to express these feelings in English will help you connect more deeply with others. If you liked this lesson, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you can keep improving your English with us. Today, we'll discover how simple English phrases can help you see your world differently. Ready to learn some vocabulary that might change your perspective? Let's begin. Let's start by understanding what gratitude really means and learning the vocabulary to express it naturally. Key vocabulary: gratitude and appreciation. Gratitude is the feeling of being thankful for what you have. Appreciation is recognizing the value or importance of something. Thankful is feeling grateful or pleased about something. Blessed is feeling fortunate or lucky. Acknowledge is to notice and recognize something. Teaching note: blessed can be religious or simply mean fortunate. It's used in both contexts. Basic phrases for expressing gratitude: I'm grateful for, I appreciate, I'm thankful that, I feel blessed to have, I'm lucky that. Practice with me. I'm grateful for my health. I appreciate my family. Good. The difference between gratitude for big and small things. Most people think gratitude is only for major events, getting a job, buying a house, or celebrating holidays. But everyday gratitude is different. Vocabulary for everyday appreciation. Ordinary means normal, not special or unusual. Simple pleasures are small things that make you happy. Take for granted means to not
appreciate something because you're used to it. Notice is to pay attention to or observe something. Treasure is to value something very highly. Teaching note: we often take for granted things we see every day, meaning we stop appreciating them. Examples of everyday gratitude. I'm grateful for clean water from my tap. I appreciate having a comfortable bed. I'm thankful for the sun shining today. I value the quiet moments in my morning. I treasure the smile my neighbor gave me. Common mistake: don't say, I'm grateful of. Say, I'm grateful for, or I'm grateful that. The power of perspective. Gratitude is like changing the glasses you wear to see the world. With problem glasses, you only see what's wrong. With gratitude glasses, you see what's working. Vocabulary for perspective. Perspective is your way of looking at or thinking about something. Focus is to direct your attention to something specific. Mindset is your attitude or way of thinking. Shift is to change or move to something different. Lens is a way of viewing or understanding something. Metaphor. Phrases for changing perspective. I'm trying to see things differently. I want to focus on the positive. I'm shifting my perspective. I'm looking through a different lens. I choose to notice what's good. Key insight: what you focus on grows. If you focus on problems, you'll see more problems. If you focus on good things, you'll notice more good things.
Now, let's learn how to use gratitude vocabulary in real conversations and daily situations. Gratitude in relationships. Expressing appreciation to others strengthens relationships and makes conversations more meaningful. Key vocabulary: relationship gratitude. Support equals help and encouragement from others. Kindness equals being gentle, caring, and helpful. Thoughtful equals showing care and consideration for others. Gesture equals an action that shows how you feel. Connection equals a feeling of being close to someone. Teaching note: a gesture can be small, like remembering someone's birthday or holding a door open. Phrases for appreciating others. I really appreciate your help. Thank you for being so patient with me. I'm grateful for your friendship. Your kindness means a lot to me. I value our conversations. In professional settings, I appreciate you taking the time to explain this. Thank you for your support on this project. I'm grateful for the opportunity to learn from you. Gratitude for daily experiences. Learning to notice and express appreciation for ordinary moments can make your daily life more enjoyable. Vocabulary for daily experiences. Comfort equals a feeling of being relaxed and at ease. Peace equals a calm, quiet feeling. Pleasure equals enjoyment or happiness. Moment equals a brief period of time. Presence equals being fully aware and focused on now. Teaching note: being present means paying attention to the current moment, not thinking about past or future. Examples of daily gratitude. I'm enjoying this peaceful morning. I appreciate the comfort of my home. I'm grateful for this delicious meal. I love the feeling of fresh air. I treasure these quiet moments.
If you liked this lesson, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you can keep improving your English with us. Expressing gratitude for learning. As language learners, you can practice gratitude for your language journey. Learning gratitude phrases. I'm grateful for the opportunity to learn English. I appreciate every small improvement I make. I'm thankful for teachers who help me. I value the progress I've made so far. I'm blessed to connect with people in English. Gratitude for challenges. Sometimes we can even find appreciation for difficult experiences because they help us grow. Vocabulary for growth through challenges. Strength equals inner power and resilience. Resilience equals the ability to recover from difficulties. Wisdom equals knowledge gained through experience. Character equals your personal qualities and values. Growth equals positive change and development. Teaching note: this doesn't mean being grateful for bad things, but finding value in what they teach us. Phrases for challenging times. This experience is teaching me. I'm grateful for the strength I'm discovering. I appreciate the lessons I'm learning. This is helping me grow as a person. I'm thankful for my resilience.
Life isn't always easy, and it's important to understand how gratitude can help during challenging times without ignoring real difficulties. Gratitude as an anchor. When things are hard, gratitude doesn't solve problems, but it can provide something stable to hold on to. Key vocabulary. Support during challenges. Anchor is something that keeps you steady. Metaphor. Stability is being steady and not changing suddenly. Hope is believing that good things are possible. Endure is to continue through difficult times. And coexist is to exist together at the same time. Teaching note: an anchor keeps a boat steady in rough waters. Here, it's a metaphor for emotional stability. Important distinction. Gratitude doesn't mean ignoring pain or pretending everything is fine. It means noticing what good things still exist alongside the difficulties. Phrases for balanced perspective. I'm struggling, but I'm also grateful for. I'm struggling, and I still appreciate. I feel sad, but I'm thankful that. Even during this difficult time, I notice. I'm going through challenges, and I value. Simple gratitude during tough times. I'm grateful I'm still breathing. I appreciate the people who care about me. I'm thankful for my basic needs being met. I value the small comforts in my day. I'm grateful this feeling won't last forever. The ripple effect of gratitude. When we express gratitude, it affects others positively too. Vocabulary for social impact. Ripple effect is when one action causes a series of other effects. Contagious is spreading from one person to another. Atmosphere is the feeling or mood in a place. Connection is a feeling of being linked to others. Community is a group of people who support each other. Teaching note: contagious usually describes illness, but positive emotions can be contagious too. How gratitude spreads. When you thank someone sincerely, they feel good. When they feel good, they're more likely to be kind to the next person they meet. Your gratitude creates a chain of positivity.
Phrases for spreading gratitude. Your kindness made my day better. I wanted you to know how much I appreciate you. Thank you for making a difference. Your help really matters to me. I'm grateful you're in my life. Witnessing kindness. Sometimes we feel grateful just by seeing good things happen to others. Example, you see someone help an elderly person carry groceries. You feel grateful to witness kindness and remember that good people exist in the world. Phrases for witnessed gratitude. I'm grateful to see people being kind. It makes me happy to witness generosity. I appreciate seeing good in the world. I'm thankful for examples of compassion. I value these reminders of human goodness.
Let's learn how to make gratitude a regular part of your life and practice these English expressions daily. Simple daily practices. Building gratitude habits doesn't require big changes. Small, consistent actions are most effective. Key vocabulary, daily practice. Routine equals regular activities you do each day. Reflect equals to think carefully about something. Journal equals to write down your thoughts regularly. Intention equals a plan or purpose for doing something. Cultivate equals to develop or grow something over time. Teaching note: cultivate is often used for farming, but here it means developing a quality or skill. Morning gratitude practice. Start each day by asking, what am I grateful for right now? Simple morning phrases. I'm grateful to wake up. I appreciate having a new day. I'm thankful for feeling rested. I value this peaceful morning. I'm blessed to have opportunities today. Evening reflection practice. Before sleep, think of 3 small things from your day to appreciate. Evening gratitude phrases. Today, I'm grateful for. I appreciated it when. I'm thankful that. I valued the moment when. I feel blessed because. Sharing gratitude. Express appreciation to at least one person each day. Phrases for sharing appreciation. I wanted to tell you how much I appreciate. Thank you for being such a. I'm grateful to have you as. Your kindness, help, support means a lot to me. I feel lucky to know you. Gratitude during challenges. When you feel stressed or discouraged, pause and ask, what is one thing I can be grateful for right now? Emergency gratitude phrases. I'm grateful I can breathe. I appreciate having this roof over my head. I'm thankful for people who care about me. I value my ability to learn and grow. I'm grateful this difficult moment will pass. Today we've learned that gratitude isn't just about saying thank you. It's a way of seeing and appreciating the richness that already exists in your life. Key takeaways. Gratitude can be found in ordinary, everyday moments. Expressing appreciation strengthens relationships. Gratitude provides stability during difficult times. Small daily practices create lasting, positive changes. Sharing gratitude creates a ripple effect of kindness. Your gratitude homework. This week, try one small gratitude practice each day. Notice 3 good things each morning. Express appreciation to one person daily.
Write down what you're grateful for each evening. Practice gratitude phrases in English. Vocabulary to remember. I'm grateful for. I appreciate. I value. I treasure. I'm blessed to have. What are you grateful for right now? What's one small thing that made today a little bit better? Share your gratitude in the comments. Let's create a ripple effect of appreciation together. Remember, learning English is itself something to be grateful for. Every lesson you complete, every word you learn, every conversation you have is a step toward connecting with people around the world. Thank you for spending this time with me exploring gratitude and expanding your English vocabulary. Keep practicing, keep noticing the good around you, and keep expressing appreciation, both for your progress and for the journey itself. Until next time, may you see the extraordinary in the ordinary, and may your gratitude be contagious.